All right, so we have BIAF here at open. I don't know if I want to take a trade on it at open. Doesn't look the best. Doesn't look like it's holding up so well. It did break out of its pattern here, but at the same time, I don't know if it's really gonna surge or break out. It doesn't look like it's gonna want to do it. So I don't know if I'll take a trade right here at open. Taking 1,000 shares there at 68. Looking for this to push above 70. Not doing it. Selling there with the loss. I actually pressed the ask on that. Looking for a quick surge above this level, but that's not doing it. Back to 68. So, okay. Taking 1,000 shares there at 80 now. Looking for the break through 90 and to 6. Stopping out there. And that's funny because I hit the bid there. So I already passed my, just like that, I'm already down over $200. Taking 1,000 shares because this one's not a huge mover, but it's all the way back up again. So two massive losses, and that's because I hit the bid on that one too. Massive seller at 83 there. Trying to see if I can get in any lower, but it's having a hard time pulling back here. Go for the break of 6. Just getting in here at 87 because it's not wanting to pull back. Well, I guess I guess it is gonna pull back. And at 87 for looking for the test of 6. Not wanting to do it, selling at 83. Big flush down to VWAP now. Another 5 and both 10-minute are red. So BAF was just a huge waste of my time. BTX, BAF. It sucks that it's not easy to borrow. I would have shorted it along the VWAP there. Sucks that I took big size on it. Shouldn't have taken big size on it. No fill here. Try to get in there. No fill. Spreads are kind of big on this one. I'll step share size down. I'm long here at 1170. Well, okay. This week, man, this week has just been so bad for me. I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't even know what to do. The dip, maybe I'm just not buying the dip properly. Scalps are just not working out for me. I don't know. Trying to cut losses quick today, but as soon as I buy, it's already down 10-20 cents every single time. I've only had one loss today where it's actually practically break even. 2 cents. But even that, like even that, it's not even it's not even worth the trade. BIAF just completely tanked. Can't even short it. ALT immediately when I get in, it's just, oh, never mind. It's just gonna reject heavily. Like, why? Getting in here at 76 for the last 1 minute high break. Or the next 1 minute high break. I have to add into my position for the break at 12 here. Adding there at 93, looking for the break at 12 in this next 1 minute. No, it's not doing it. 94, 35, still in there at 95. It's not gonna do it. That's kind of annoying. Well, it's 97 now. It's having such a hard time. It should have just ripped already above 12. It's 1208. It's 1223. So just, it took a while. It's just so choppy, the stock. 1240. That's the breakout I was looking for. It just didn't happen immediately. That would have been perfect. Instead, I sold immediately. Should have sold half, I guess. So we can get a dip entry here. Long there at 37. Hitting a bit there. It's not wanting to break out. It's not wanting to pop. So hitting the bid, selling for a loss again. It's acting the same as BAF, where it just gets pushed down there on a little pop and then gets pushed down, or like AKRO yesterday, a little pop and then it gets pushed down. 2 candle pullback. Let's see if we get it. Well, I got filled at the very top there. On there. So nice sell. Kind of chased it. I was trying to wait for it to buy it, or I was waiting to buy it in the 40s. Or the low 30s, I mean. See if I can get a pullback entry on this. I'm filled there at 71. 70, looking for the next high break. Adding there at 86. My average is pretty high at this point. Looking for the break of 90 and then into 13. A lot of green coming through there. Can we see 83, 84, 6, 91, 92, 94. Selling half at 94. Oh, I sold my whole position at 94. That sucks. I meant to sell half at 94 and then sell the rest about 13. Dang, that sucks. I wish I sold my full position at, well, not even full position. I wish I just sold half. I completely forgot about that. I just pressed the bid. So nice recovery there. Now it's getting pretty extended. I don't know if I want to trade it up here. I think I have to wait for a pullback. It's also easy to borrow, so I have to keep in mind that it can be shorted. Okay. So let's see. Still green on the stock, but I might enter for a short at this point because it's so extended here. In its next 5 minutes, we'll see what it wants to do. Right now we have proper consolidation above 13. I could buy dips around 13. Gotta be careful to make sure this just isn't pulling back though. Or pulling back too much at least. They're breaking below 13 here. Where's our next support? About 1260. It's pulling back a little too much on this candle here. I would like for it to curl off its MACD on the 1 minute. If we have an inside candle and this finishes pretty high, then I'll get in for a long for the break of 1350. So now we broke it slow. Good buy dips around 60. Gotta keep the ask on watch. Hard to say if this is already pulling back though because of the MACD on the 1 minute. If this continues to sideways consolidate, that'll be fine. Yeah, I just gotta wait this one out. I'm gonna wait this one out. If it continues to hold below 13, below this level, 1310, then I think it's a wrap. And I could enter for a short. It's a nice recovery here. Could get in on a micro pullback around 13 and look for the break of 1350. Gotta triple check all my time frames. See if I can get a micro pullback here to 13. No, it just broke out on me there. Having a hard time at 1320. Could enter for a short. There's 30 now. Gonna wait it out. Back down, so false break. Entering for a short here at 14. Took small size on it. I'll probably add into this position if it continues rejecting, but we'll see. 02. See, this can break 13. I was gonna add around 13 there, but now it's kind of bouncing, kind of like I really want to. Do I want to get rid of it? Stopping out there at 17 or 20. 6-cent loss. Now it's holding. Well, back down to 10. Long at 15. Looking for the break into 30s. It's 30. The break at 30. Selling it at 27. Canceling, selling at 23. It's not breaking out. I don't want to stop out for a loss on that. 8-cent gain there. We'll get long again, looking for this. Here's a false break. So there's a false break. Jesus. Short there. 500 shares at 81. Looking for this to reject on this next 1 minute. On this 5-minute low there. 68. Looking for the breakdown of 60. Where am I in at? 81? Yeah. Looking for some pressure down below this last 5-minute. It's 59. $70. We have 59 on watch. Selling there 58. There we go. That was a clean trade. So right at my support line. 58 was on watch. Broke it. And now we have BIAF of the morning. False break city stock. We have this one making moves, and now it's halted. So it didn't hit the scan a single time until it's halted. Kind of annoying, but and it is what it is. So BIAF resumes at 9:50:31. But since I'm doing the best on ALT, I might as well watch ALT here. And I've had pretty good trades on ALT. I don't know if I'm green on the day, if I swapped green now. Hard to say, especially with those initial losses on BIAF. I mean, it was just loss after loss after loss, and I've made decent moves on ALT. Could have made better moves, but been trying to be real careful here. And I'm also only using 500 shares, so I'm only making back half of what my losses were, or per trade on BIAF. So here's a retest of 13. If this can break above 13 like it is right now and hold above these levels, this is not like bad for its 10-minute high break. 10-minute high break is 1350. So look at that, all the way up to 1350 on this one candle. I guess that was my fault. Let's see if I can get in for the break on this next 1-minute candle on a pullback here. It's 28. I guess that was my entry opportunity. It was 28 there. It's 50. Yeah, that was my chance. That was my chance. I didn't take it. I should have taken it. I'd seen a dip to 28 there. Could have bought it, and I didn't buy it. See if it's gonna retest 14. 1580 is I think the 50 EMA. You gotta be careful there. What a nice recovery on this one. Almost to 14 there. I should have got in at 1328 there. Let's see if we get a 2 candle pullback. We already have our flag here. Here's another flag basically. So we have one flag, another big move, 2 flags, another big move, and now we're catching the 3rd flag. Let's see if we can get it. See if we can get a 2 candle pullback closer to 13 or 1311. So we are below 50 right now. Even a double bottom on this low of 29. I mean, if it can hit 20 or so and then we bounce, that'd be cool too. So let's see if we break below. It's 22. Gotta be careful here. It's not really bouncing. Ah, that's okay. That's okay. Nope, that wasn't okay. Whew. I feel like it's gonna break lower here for some reason. It's not wanting to do it. No, dude, again. 2 trades again. I could have gotten at 60 there. There's about 4 or 5 trades there I could have got into. Let's check out BIAF. I'm gonna have to wait for that one. BIAF resumed. I have to wait for this one to pull back as well. We'll go back to ALT. Okay, so I gotta understand that I'm missing these moves. I gotta be cool with it. Could get the break of 14 here. There's 14. There's 14, 10, 14, 14, 15. Gotta be careful here. I don't want to chase this one. Man, I really wish I got in on that dip. I would have definitely put, if I'm not green right now, that definitely would have put me green today. I should have probably been trading this on the 5-minute actually. I gotta find out. Our next support at this point would be this level, I would say 1370. But if we break below this 1-minute candle of 85, I mean, it can definitely press lower than 70. I would say even down here to 60. So we'll mark 70 off as our first support, or even 80, and then I'll mark the other one. So let's see, depending on how high this one finishes or what, we can get in for the next 5 and 10-minute high break. This one's going so far. I've seen this pattern before. It's like a staircase up. Let's see. I couldn't find it on my paper. Okay, so it's next 10 minutes gonna open here, or 5 and 10-minute. 10-minute high is 48, and it's pulling back now. We could buy around my support line around 30. 1380. We are getting a decent pullback here. Broke its last 1 minute low already. 14, we got huge support around that level. It's pulling back quite a bit here. Kind of makes me nervous. Gotta make sure I'm not buying the back end of this move at this point. after such a massive climb. Next support would be around 1330. So 70 or 80 is the level that I was watching. $74. Big seller on the ask there at 80. So still pulling back some. Broke its 70 level. We still got 60 down here, or 30, really 40. That's really where it's at, I guess. Gotta be careful though, because this could break its last 5-minute low. Still pulling back some. Huge seller at 70. So just like AKRO yesterday, now we're starting to see these big orders come in. BIAF is not like bad for a 1-minute high break. It's coming closer down to its MACD. To be quick on my stops on this one. It's flagging here, ending in a doji on 1 minute. Big support there. Target would be 75, if not 62. We'll go for 62 first, just because it's Chop City with this one. Finishing low on its 1 minute, which I don't like. Now it's breaking trend here. Now popping about. I should have got long there. Back down. So that's a hard one too. I'm not gonna trade that one right now. I'm not gonna even try and revenge trade it. Going back to ALT, pull back here. Now rejection. So now we're seeing a back end of the move. Still think it can break its 10-minute high, but it might be a 5-minute setup to do it. Right now it's just sideways consolidating kinda, unless it just continues flushing and breaking lower. If it continues holding these levels, then we can definitely see this back up towards 1450. Finish low there. Okay, so we're bottoming out here somewhat around my support line. Okay, 82, it's stuck here. See if I can get him below, a little lower on the 80s. Nope. Missed my chance there. I'm looking for the like a perfect entry every time. Look at this massive. If I just would have taken my entry there at 80, that would have been like perfect. Not pulling back into here. Wasn't filled there at 30. Did I wait for a little pullback here on the side? It's 25. I kind of still want to see a pullback, but dude. Next 5 minutes gonna open here. I want to see it pull back some on this 5 minute. I mean, like I said, I should have taken my entry there at 1380. Now I kind of want to see it pull back before I take an entry for the break at 1450. But this just keeps pushing. I mean, I don't really have a choice. Next 5 minutes gonna open right here. Still no pullback on it. Hit 50 there. all the way back down here to the 20s. Could have taken a dip entry there at 28. Not ready yet. Could get long here, 13.90, but that's such a massive drop. It's not really popping that much, 10 cents. So double top, triple top basically on this 5 minute. Well, it actually broke by 4 cents. So not really a triple top. At this point, it could just be the back end. I should have got in on this candle. I just didn't expect it to rip as high as it was. I was hoping that I was just going to hold, and then this next 1 minute, just boom, to get in. But obviously that didn't happen. So now we have two, well, we basically have a double top here. So I could be shorting it. So we'll take small share size to short. To start here at 95. Well, not filled at 95, canceling. If I can get a better entry around 14. A lot of green there. Short there, 91. Well, my target has to be the break of 75 for sure. But I also need to see this. Well, I guess I could go for the low of this candle, 55. We can slowly start averaging into this. There's a retest of 14, exiting my trade with a loss there. So a quick spike. It's still holding this 14 level. Short there again, 86. Big bid there at 79 though. You see that seller break. Just add in there at 79. Looking for the breakthrough, the 78, 76, 73. Target would be the low of this candle here. My God, I can't even get it. 60. Just about. Still holding. Wait for this next 1 minute, see if we get that break here. Stopping out. Man. So it's finding its bottom here. I guess it's like on a pullback, so that's so annoying. 86, 90, 79, my average is, that was a good size loss there. So then watch, it's gonna reject on me here. Breakthrough 73. Let's see if it breaks this low. Low 72. I wouldn't doubt if it breaks. I was just spooked out there. There's the break. My target was 60 something. About 60. There's the break. So spooked out there, stopped out. That sucks. I want to get in for the break of this low of 1355, but it just kept holding. So I didn't want to watch a spike and then surge on me, because it's still holding these levels. I should probably get rid of this support line. The support line's not doing nothing. Deletes. Just move this one up. Back to 14. Can we break through 14 though? It's 1401. Break through 14 and hold. Next 10 minutes just opened. Could go for either the high or the low. The low is 1355. Closer to 1355 than we are 1450. But if this breaks out, I mean, we could see it. It's just a pullback on the 1 minute. Taking a short at 84, small size. We'll add if it goes into the low 70s. Actually, I'll hold it. If it double bottoms here at 1360, then I'm out. Low this candle is 62. $76. This one's so hard to short. It's so tricky. 76 again. 75. We get a push below 75 though. No, it's not. I'm stopping out the loss there now. Okay, so long here, 87, looking for the breakthrough into 14. 14, not breaking, stopping out at 99 here. Got rid of it at 99. There's 14 again. Might break 14 this time, but not gonna risk it. Flip long there. So it's two small losers on a short position. It's taking too long to break. I think it's gonna be a false break. I feel like it's gonna have to be a false break because this just doesn't make any sense. It's holding, making higher lows here, but I think it's just such a long pullback, and that's where I'm getting tricked out here, spooked out. I think we are gonna get the break lower. Short there again. Well, super low on my short, just super late entry. In at 77. I'm gonna have a tight stop on this one. 77 will. So that was just such a bad entry, a bad fill, terrible fill on my end. 96. So you can get this back down to 70s. 85. Still pulling back here, but this one's actually finishing green, so I'm gonna have to. I'm already down 20 cents. I'm stopping out there. That was a 20-cent loss. Just a terrible fill that I got. I thought I was getting it in the 80s. That was just a terrible, terrible fill. It's not making higher lows, but after that false break, I figured it could do it, but it's just a pop. So I think I'm done with shorts on this one for now. I think I'm just done trading this one till it finds some sort of direction, because like clearly right now none of these moves that I'm making are working. Just took a 20-cent loss there. Like that was just ridiculous. I shouldn't have taken that. That's my stop anyways with 300 shares, $60. So I mean that was my stop regardless, but still, just it's just taking too long. Taking way too long to make a move here. It's just kind of annoying. And we took 3 small losers already on it, but 1 long winner. So I feel like it's gonna break its low, but at the same time, it's just taking so long to do it. You have so many higher lows here, and there's no break of 14 yet. Hidden seller at 14 maybe, but if this breaks 14, I expect a rip. I would prefer a false break here and then a huge rip. Like for it to break its 1 minute low. Low is 90, hit 92 there. I would prefer if it broke its 1 minute low and then just ripped. In there at 95 for the break of 14, 500 shares. So again, another bad fill. I'm in super high. It's 99. Let's get the retest of 14 here. So I meant to buy the dip on that, but that was just such a terrible fill. 14. No way. No way. So wow, I took a loss on that. I hit the bid and I guess it was a 7-cent bid. So that sucks. That just didn't break out. That sucks. Massive hidden seller at 14, I guess. Volume increasing. I think I had a good idea there. Terrible fill, so I mean stopped out on the bid, 93, so another loss there. Sucks, cause I could have sworn, I mean it was selling around break even, but I guess not. High of this 1 minute or 5 minute candle was 1402. It's just this is taking such a long time to break 14. There's a massive hidden seller there. See if it breaks this last 1 minute low again, we can take another entry. Low is 85. There's a break of 14, right? 1405 there. I gotta wait it out. Still not breaking out that easy. 1405, 10 now. False breaks. In there at 1406. Looking for a pop here. $14.03, $14.02, 8, 9, 12, 19, 20. Still in there at 17, getting rid of it. Still there at 17. It broke its high, but it's having a hard time. It's chop, a lot of chop. I was expecting a bigger break there. I wasn't expecting a push under 14 though. So it's 30 back down to 18. It's getting difficult to trade here. We are getting that breakout though. We are finally getting a move here, but it's getting a little choppy, a little harder to make these breakouts. I feel like it's going to be a triple top up here if we even try and go for this break. So now we have new support here. Support around 14. 14 is our new support. And then the target would be, I guess, a triple top here at 1450. Next 5 and 10 minute open here. High is 1430. So where do I want to get in on this one now? High of this last candle was 30. That's the high of this last 5 and 10 minute. And they're both going to open here pretty soon. 5 minute MACD looks like it's coming to a close. 1 minute MACD is trending a little lower. Gotta be careful here. Finishing a red doji. So I could have got in there at 27. Not a big break. Broke both its 5 and 10 minute. I'm still expecting that big rip though. I'm still wanting this thing to take off, but man, it's having such a hard time. Okay. I think that'll be it. It's too choppy. It's so many trades lost here in just this little range on commission especially. It's so much just I'm trading in this choppy zone. Looking for a breakout, looking for a breakdown, one of the two, short, short, high. Like I don't know which direction to go at this point. I still think it's a short. I mean, look at this pullback. So I mean, let me check my patterns here. I guess for some reason. I mean, let's see. I think I might need a new sheet because this sheet, every single pattern that is showing on this sheet is just not here. Like everything I'm looking at on this thing is just there's nothing here, even closely related to what I'm seeing. So I think I just need a new sheet. I think I might just throw this one away because this one just makes no sense. Yeah, no, I'm not finding nothing there. Could get a long on this one here. It is holding. Pulled back there, 1410. It's forming a little triangle here on this 1 minute. Symmetrical triangle. There we go. There's the break lower. This is easy to borrow, so it has to hold below 14. 14 is our next support line. So it's hitting our first support line here around 60. Broke its 5-minute low. We still have the 5-minute MACD, so now we get to possibly take a short on it. I want to see a pop back above though. If it can come back close to 14, I'll take a starter. Still finishing really low here. See if we can get this closer to 14. There's 77 on the bid. We pop above 80. 70. No. Double bottom on 60 there. So again, it's having that struggle of breaking lower. It's still holding in the 70s. This 70 level is like crucial to break. But we really need to break through to 50s for sure. It's just this 70 level is just boom, 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 like bouncing, 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 bouncing. So it's just holding too much. Backed up to 77. Are we going to see 80? There's 80. 85. See, we're going to break up and then hit 14. And then if we hit 14, are we going to see a huge surge through 14 all the way back up? 82 is the high. I want to get in above 82 for a short. Because this next 5 minutes opening here. Seen some green coming through, but it's not really doing anything. Back down 70. Small little pullback here. 75. 79. Are we going to see a last minute surge here? 84. 85. Shorting there. In at 92 on a short. Looking for a false break. This is the closest I can get to the 14, the whole dollar. So looking for this to false break. Little risky of an entry. It's 83. When we break 83, hit the 70s. If we can hit 71, that would be great. Back to 87, 94 now. No, now we're above 14. Hit the bid, not stopping out though. Stopped out there at 14.05, so okay. Did kind of get a false break initially, but now we're should have got long here. Man, dude, the stock is so choppy. I was right initially, I guess, but just didn't sell, and then I hit the bid, but I couldn't get filled on my exit there. Skipped my order. Whew, that's a tough one. So we'll get long here then, since it's still holding 14. We'll get long for the break of its next 10-minute high, which is 38. We'll wait for this next 5-minute as well. I'll just wait for this next 5-minute, and we'll see what it wants to do. Unless it's just a straight up false break again. Down to 82. See, like, that's what gets so annoying. This one, it spooks you out. Look at that, all the way back down. Now we're breaking the 5-minute low here. So, I mean, right idea, just wrong timing, I guess. I don't know. It's just too choppy. I'm gonna take the loss. I'm gonna take the loss today and see where we're down. So we're green on ALT, but super red on BIAF. So BIAF just completely screwed me. My fault for taking such big sizes on this one. I mean, like I said, it's pretty much break even on ALT. I mean, really up 206 is just the fees, 183. So only up $23 on it, but BIAF just completely screwed me. BIF's just so trash. I don't know. And then you have this massive spike, and then it's just chop city. All in this range is just chop, 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 chop. False break. So BIF is my fault for taking the largest share size on it. I was expecting it to hold up or expecting it to make these moves, but I buy the dip and then it just flushes, sell for a loss, and then rips all the way up. Okay, next 1 minute, buy the dip, flushes, then sell for a loss, buy it, and then boom, it rips all the way up. This one, buy the dip again, and then same situation. Just obviously this is the back end at this point, so it doesn't matter. But the first two initial trades, just the way that it was trading. I mean, it dip, I'd buy the dip, and then it dip further, and then surge. Dip, buy the dip, dip further, and then surge. So it's just the delay in its move there is just what really cost me today. Is $238 of a loss. So it's I tried to have some self-discipline today. Obviously taking the larger share size just wasn't the move, especially on BIAF. I mean, I wish I took it on ALT. I kind of did initially. I kind of was taking a larger share size there at the beginning, but taking an initial large share size on BIAF, I mean, did what I wanted it to do, but like I said, it was just so delayed in doing what I needed it to do that just literally cost me, especially with 1,000 shares, two massive back-to-back losses like that. Like, it's just, it wasn't it. That wasn't it at all. I should have taken a starter of 300 shares just like yesterday. I don't want to take too big of a share size and not make a huge move and then step up my share size when I'm catching the back end of all these moves. That's what I feel like I'm doing sometimes. The initial trades are always the best, and then at the end I'm sizing up, and it's just the wrong time to size up. So I felt like reversing it today, sizing up in the beginning, and then getting some sort of cushion for the day, but obviously I just took a massive loss in the beginning, like 3 times back to back to back. But I mean, again, this surge didn't even appear on my scans at all, and even then, I probably wouldn't have traded it just because I would have been revenge trading, and it was just too choppy. I took 3 losses on it back to back to back. I should have stopped on it when I was down, in the second trade at 100. I don't know, like, oh no, I was down 200 regardless, I guess, so it doesn't even matter. Um, just on the second trade with 1,000 shares, so it's just when I swapped to ALT, smaller share size, I did add into my positions and make some decent moves. It's just it was kind of choppy and it just took too long. So it's kind of hard to actually make pretty good sized moves with ALT. Just the way it's been trading here. Because right here it's all the way back to 14 again. It's trading this small little range. I don't know. Obviously I'm doing something wrong. I'm not improving, it doesn't seem like, because I mean, I'm just not profitable. I haven't been profitable this whole month, really. It's just the first 2 days. Just adding this $238 loss, I'm already down 800. Let's add the calculator. I'm down 810, 11 on the month, and I'm just adding another 238.43 to it. So now I'm down 1,050 on the month. Like, what's going on here? Down 1,050. My target was to make 1,500, and I was doing pretty good prior to this month. Everything was fine, but now I'm red, like really bad. I can't understand what's going on, why I'm so red today. Obviously, taking such a large share says I should have learned from my first trade when it didn't work out. Like, okay, I gotta be careful. I'm not in that type of market right now. But man, this massive recovery on ALT broke its high there. There's 77. Wow, what a move. So, all right, I'm gonna wrap it up. I already passed my max stop. Man, passed my max stop, and obviously wasn't profitable on this stock at all. I feel like I lost so much in this little range here, though. I felt I was doing really good back here. I was up a good amount, but in this little range, just the indecision of this stock, just back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I feel like that just really cost me on my trades today, because I mean, a lot of it went to commissions here. $183 in commission, like that's a ridiculous amount, and just for like 6-cent scalps practically is what I was getting here. So like break-even scalps, it wasn't really worth the trade. Now we're finally getting this rip on ALT, and I completely missed the move. So it is what it is. Okay. Well, with that being said, I'll see you all tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow I can get green. Like I said, I'm down a really good amount. It's just it's frustrating, it's tiring, and it's getting really emotional for me at this point, because I wanna win, I wanna make money. I'm taking bigger share sets to start because I wanna get green, and I wanna be profitable, flip this thing around. And if I didn't trade BIAF today, I think I would have done pretty good. But just opening initially with frustration already, just losing, taking big share size, was completely on me. Just because of this stuff here initially, like now I'm down to 234. I mean, 240 basically. I woke up early. I was looking at the charts early. I was trying to, study up a little more. Took notes yesterday, seeing where I'm messing up, seeing where I'm getting frustrated, what I'm doing wrong. I come in today taking big share size right off the bat, and it's just not working. I'm not doing something right, and it's obviously risk management. If I'm just taking these fat losses with, if I can't even stop out quick, like if I try to have the idea of breakout or bailout, but when I take an entry and then I'm immediately down 20 cents on it, like, I mean, I gotta bail immediately. But I bail immediately, and then it just shoots on me, like, 2 back-to-back moves just like that. So I enter and then flops, enter, flops, and then just boom, 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 rips like right after. It's so hard to have that breakout or bailout thing. Like if that's what's going on. Maybe I'm just not taking the trade in the right areas. I don't know. I felt like I was buying around VWAP here on this one for the surge through VWAP, break its last 1 minute high, didn't get it. This one I should have taken a lower entry closer to VWAP, but then again, if it came to VWAP, I figured, oh, it might just flush through VWAP, that might be it. But I took it practically at open on a micro pullback looking for a quick scalp above, but obviously the scalp just did not work. So I don't know, hard to say where I'm messing up here. You know, sometimes scalps are working. ALT scalps are working on this one. I was scalping all through this range here, and it was working. I was adding, and it was working. Then you have something like BIAF. The scalps were just trash. Like you couldn't even do it. Buying the dips weren't even working for me. I don't know. I couldn't figure this one out at all. It's just choppy. And I guess because of a choppy market, I should be taking smaller share size. So instead, I took a large share size, and then I stepped it down on a stock like ALT, which is actually making moves, pretty good moves today. So, man, I need to work on that risk management. I gotta take control of my emotions here, and I get frustrated like yesterday. Yesterday was just bad. Yesterday I was just so upset that I gave back all that profit. 320 bucks just gone. And that led me to today, just wanted to make it back, wanted to make it back. Even yesterday, you know, I let my emotions get the best of me. As soon as I took my first loss and I only had 200 bucks profit, I was like, no, 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 I gotta win, I gotta win. Like I need to make more. And I started getting greedy. Even though I had a $300 profit target on the day, I had a $300 profit target, and I just got a little too greedy with it. It just didn't work out. So I don't know. It's something I need to take back to the drawing board and keep reviewing, keep looking at where I'm messing up, where I'm going right, and look at what's working, what's not, and fix that, because it's just so choppy right now. We're not in the best market. But okay, I'll wrap it up here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.